What is going on, everybody? Yo, welcome to this quick little webinar where I'm gonna be dropping some gems, some nuggets for you. And this is just basically how you can be wealthy in the easiest way. And these are like real examples that I do in my life. That's why I'm confident to be able to bring y'all this information. All right. So, this is just like the trial run of it. So, if you're seeing this, it's like my first time giving this presentation. But I want y'all to understand, I just want to get this information out there for anybody that's really looking for it. So I definitely don't want to waste none of your time. I want to jump through this, but be sure to eliminate all distractions before you start this, okay? And at the same time, take out a pen and paper because the more you write down, the better you're able to remember it and retain it. Okay. So I'm going to go through it pretty quickly, but I also want you, I will slow down at certain points of things I really want you to really pay attention to. It's just like going to school, but in this way, it's really some real life things you can use and utilize in your own life. Okay. So, like I said, this is the vision. The vision is minority men make 52%, 52% of minority men make less than $38,000 a year. That means they make less than $20 an hour. So if you're making less than $20 an hour, you're part of the statistics. If you make more than that, you realize you're not in that statistics, but it's best that we learn these simple strategies to help improve your current financial status. I once heard this quote: money don't buy happiness, but money buys dignity. So when you're able to have enough money to leverage for yourself and for others, then you have more power within you. You feel more confident within yourself. So that's why I wanted to do this presentation to share with people that make less than 38,000 or less than $28 an hour of how you can really utilize your money and increase your income at the same time. Okay. So let's get started. First off, I just want to tell y'all about myself. I was a college athlete. I splurged. I was just one of those college athletes that just felt like nothing can be done to me and all these different things. I splurged. As soon as I got out of college, though, life hit me hard. I was working 3 jobs a day. I was a salesperson in the morning. I went to an all-call center in the afternoon, and then I was a server at night. And I did that for at least 3 months straight. All right. And I was just barely surviving. I had to move home. I've got in a car accident, which led to me getting evicted because I wasn't able to get back and forth to work. I was over leveraged. I decided to join the Peace Corps just to see how that was. In that process, my credit score was super low. I was making basically $400 a month in the Peace Corps, and at the same time, my rent was $600. So I was barely making it. So I was about to get my second eviction in this process, and I had a repossession on my car and everything. So talk about like being on top, falling down, and then real estate basically changed my life. It was real estate that I started getting involved and mostly into the apartment industry. So before I even start this presentation, if you are looking for a way to increase your income, go work in an apartment industry. First off, they're going to give you a discount on your rent. That is number one. Second thing is you'll get an hourly pay, which is pretty consistent, right? Third thing is you can earn commissions when you find the right company. And those three things right there can help boost your income, and because everybody needs a place to live. Remember that. Everybody needs a place to live. That's why real estate changed my life. At the same time, it gave me my financial education that I needed, and I'm going to share with y'all with that in just a second. But it also taught me how to run a business and then literally become my own bank. All right, so today I have over 5 figures in the account. I have over a 700 credit score, multiple sources of revenue coming in. I'm going to share with y'all all of this right now, and I'm basically able to help families have this peace. So before I did this presentation, I would just share it with friends and family like that knew me personally. But now I want to share it with the world. So that's why I'm really doing this presentation, because I've been in that low place, really depressing, like not in a good mindset or anything, just barely able to survive. I remember I had a puppy and I was just like, as long as he's able to get something to eat, that kept me going. I was sleeping in my car at one point when I had the car, then I got the car repossessed and I was still in the apartment getting ready to be evicted. Remember, I didn't have any food and I used to just run to the store just to make sure that my dog Rico had something to eat. and I would just like eat an apple or something that I got from like a little event or something on college campus. It was really, really tough. So to from where I was to where I am now, I would just say that it's possible, it's doable. Don't give up. And like I said, start with real estate. Literally, I was getting evicted from my apartment. The people at the office was like, Joe, we love your attitude, your personality. Why won't you just come work here and pay off your debt? And that's how it all started, y'all. So as I was in the industry for a while, I thought I knew about money. I really did. I thought I was doing good. I started making good money, having a place to live at a discount. It started helping me. But one day somebody walked in, one of my residents, and said, "Hey Joe, read this book." And I was like, "Okay, cool. It's a nice and easy read. So if you go on Amazon, you can look this book up, you can order it. Or since you're watching this video, all you gotta do is hit me up. I'll mail you the copy of the book for like you don't have to pay for the book, but all you gotta do is just pay for shipping. All right. I have a ton of these books. I give them out. If you're in an area that I'm in at this moment, I will come drop off the book to you, or you can come just pick it up for me. All right. But it taught me that you can use a dollar more than one way. So the traditional way of getting money is you get money, you spend the money, and then you save the extra if there's any, right? But when you learn how to use a dollar more than one way, you can literally get the money, invest the money in an asset, borrow the money, and then spend the money, right? So this is how the wealthy really gets wealthy because they put all their money into the asset category. So I'm going to help break this down for y'all even more. But like I said, this book right here, How Money Works, change everything. Okay. And we have a master class that you can join. We'll tell you more about that at the very end, but it will literally help shape your mind of how to use a dollar more than one way. But we're going to break down some of it right here today. All right. So why be wealthy? All right. I know we all been asked this question. If money was not a factor, what would you do? I want you to really think about it. All right. Would you be able to be more present in the moment? And this is where I was saying that 52% of minority men make less than 38,000. So what they're doing is getting two or more jobs just to survive, right? Just to provide. And that second job is taking their time away. All right, I'm gonna show you how to leverage your first job in an efficient manner and grow that from there, or just have a side hustle on top of your first job that's earning you money. Would you go out there and volunteer more? Would you provide others with peace in their mind? All right. So, what's the best way you can contribute to this moment in history? So, I just want y'all to understand that. Ask yourselves that question. Really find deep down what it is that you're looking to get started in your life. Hold on 1 second. Okay, put that on. So another thing is it's easy to. That is not how you spell easy. That's it, east to. So easy. It's easy to. When something is easy, the things you are good at is because you know how to do them. That's why they're easy. So the easy things are things that you know how to do. The things that is not easy are hard to do, but with discipline and consistency, they will become easy over time. Okay. So just remember that there's two easies. It's easy to or easy not to. All right. You choose your easy, which one you want to do. All right. First thing first, we need to find your sleep number. What is your sleep number? The sleep number is the amount you must have earning a certain amount of percentage to live off comfortably. That whole sentence was terrible. But like I said, this is why this is a trial. So a sleep number is this. It's the amount of money that you worked up and you save and you earn a percentage off of that money, right? When you really learn how to earn percentages off your money, then you will really learn how to be financially free, at peace, everything. All right. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your monthly expenses. All right. Say your monthly expenses is $5,000. You're going to multiply that number by 300. Why 300? Trust me, it's all in the formula. That's why we call this whole thing money is math. All right. So your sleep number is $1.5 million. So if you can find a way to get to $1.5 million, you basically reach your sleep number. Now you just want to find an account making at least 4% a year. That's 4% a year. So watch this. You'll take your sleep number, times it by the 4% a year. It'll give you $60,000 a year in interest earned, which is basically $5,000 a month passively. So you see how that works? Money is math. When you understand the math of money, it becomes so much easier. So now you only have to focus on getting that $1.5 million. And then you no longer literally have to work because you'll live off the interest that you're earning, because you still will have the $1.5 million. Now you're just living off the interest you earn. And then it gets even better when we can show you how that it can be used tax-free. All right. So here's the play real quick. And I go by the play because I know a lot of us play sports. And like I said, I was a college athlete. And when you have a certain play, you learn the strategies of the game, right? All right. So here we go. I'm going to break it down for you. So the first thing we're going to do is organize. Second thing we're going to allocate. Third thing we're going to have cash back. And the fourth and eighth thing is the movement of money. All right. Then we're going to talk about sales and the multiplier over here. That's how we're going to get to that $1.5 million really, really fast, if that is your sleep number. Okay. So organization. This is the first thing you want to do. You want to go and pull your free credit report on annualcreditreport.com. Why are we doing that? I want you to see everything that's on your credit. It's not going to tell you your credit score, but we want to see what's on there. You want to find all of the negative items, all of the late payments, and all of the judgments or anything like that. Judgments like big things like repossessions, evictions, court cases, or anything like that. All right. Find out of all those. Then I want you to find the minimum payments of everything in the total amount. Most of the time they don't have the percentages on there, but we're going to go to the actual creditor or the lender and find out what the percentages are. But right now we want the minimum payments and total amount because that's very important. All right. Second thing we're going to do, we're going to pull our bank records for 12 months, not for a year, for 12 months. I want you to go all the way back for 12 months because in there you will find your monthly expenses, your quarterly expenses, and then your annual payments. And I want you to break down everything into monthly charges. So say that you have a quarterly payment of $130 or $125 to make this a little easier, right? So we're going to say $90. So every quarter you get a $90 bill. That means each month is only $30, right? Yeah, each month is $30, 3 months. Same thing with the annual payments. Say you get a $1,200 bill each year that you have to pay. You're going to break that down by monthly. So that means it's $100 each month. Break them all down into monthly charges. So when you get your monthly total, remember the sleep number monthly total? Now we got that. The third thing you want to do is build a spreadsheet of all your expenses and your liabilities. I want you to identify how all the payments are made, and I want you to label next to them for what each transaction is. Now I want you to sort of which of those can be used on a credit card. Okay. Now I know this is a lot, but this is super, super important, is this organization, because you cannot go anywhere until you know where you're at. All right. So let's get organized. Let's do these steps right here. If you need to stop this video right now to go get those, you can. Or you can finish up this video, come back and watch this part again, and then let's get started. All right. Second thing, this is the fun part. Give your money purpose. Allocate for automation. Okay. When your money knows what your desires are, it will produce the results for you. All right. Money goes to those who know how to handle it correctly. So what I want y'all to do, set up 3 bank accounts. And then what I love to do is 1 is a local credit union and then 2 of the major banks. All right. So 3 bank accounts, right? 1 for savings, 1 for your fixed liabilities and expenses, and then 1 for flexible accounts. We're going to come to that flexible accounts in just a minute, but you want to set up each of these accounts and you want to set them up by percentages, right? This is really, really good if you work in a 9 to 5 because you can literally go to your employer and say, hey, I want this amount to go this account, this amount to go this account, and this amount to go this account. And this is just beginner level, okay? But I promise you, it will help you have so much financial peace because I've been that person to where I go out to eat with some friends and I have to run to the restroom to go check my bank account. and just to see how much money I got, make sure, and then think about, oh man, I got this bill coming out, this bill coming out. And then I was notorious for getting overpayments. I know the banks love me because I will always get those overdraft fees. And I was like, dang. So this right here, this little part of this automation will help eliminate you feeling like that and then you getting those overdraft fees, because this right here will help you tremendously. All right. So just so simple that you don't have to do these exact numbers. You figure out how your living expenses and everything works out, but 10% should automatically go to savings. I know they say that all the time. If you get a chance, read a book, The Richest Man in Babylon. He will tell you more of why you want to do 10% of your savings into an account. Okay. Second thing is 70% for majority of your fixed liabilities and expenses right there. And then we got 20% for your flexible accounts, which we're about to get to in just a second. Actually, right now. So cashback is easy money. All right. You get paid to spend money. It has to be the greatest hack with money. But before we go to cashback, let me just talk about flexible accounts. That flexible account should be for your cashback cards. Flexible account is for like your entertainment, your gas, your anything that fluctuates. Okay. So your fixed liabilities and expenses, those are common things that come out, like your car payment, your car insurance, your phone bill, your mortgage, your rent, anything like that. That is your fixed, like it's a fixed number. Flexible accounts is things that fluctuate, like entertainment, your gas, just random things you need to buy, household materials or food or anything like that, going out to eat, like anything like that. That's your flexible account. You want to put that on your cashback card because you're going to get paid to spend money. All right. So let's say you spend $100 on a debit card. You only receive $100 worth of items. But on a cashback card giving you 3% on everyday purchases, you earn $3 for every $100 you spend. Right now, you making money. It's like this is the first part of really making money. When you really give your money purpose, then it will give you the results that you desire. All right. But remember this, only spend what you have. So your flexible account, if it has $100 in there, you only spending $100 on this cashback card. Even though if that cashback card is like $300, you only gonna spend $100 because you only have $100 in your spending account. Now you're gonna start thinking, hey, I need to find a way to increase my income so those percentages can get better amounts into each account. All right. So you keep the percentages going forever. I don't care if you make $1,000 a month, if you make $1 million a month, it's the same concept. Once you stick to some percentages, stay with those percentages. Okay. Really easy. All right. Become your own bank, or your PRA, which stands for Private Reserve Account. So how money works book, this is where it started to change my whole perspective of how money really works. Okay. So you want to learn more about becoming your own bank, because when you become your own bank, your money is not subject to losing in the market. So becoming your own bank is basically just getting whole life cash value insurance. All right. You put your money into whole life cash value insurance, and it will grow for you at a certain percentage depending on what kind you get. But it offers the safety because most likely it's not going to be losing if you put money into the stock market or something. It's like guaranteed, like it has a floor, right? It's liquid. You can easily borrow from yourself with a whole life cash value insurance. You literally don't have to fill out no employment letters. They don't have to check your credit score. They just ask for your name, and then you'll be able to access it. That is what is so incredible about becoming your own bank. Second thing is rate of return is pretty decent and it's consistent. Usually it's better than an inflation rate, which is way better than what the banks are paying you. So that, for instance, say that you're getting 2% on your money, right? So that means every $100 you're getting $2. Versus if you stick it into a bank account that's giving you 0.01%, that means every $100 you're earning a penny. Which one would you rather have? $2 or a penny? Yes. And then think about this. The rate of inflation at the time of making this video is way higher. But let's just say the average is 4%. Or let's just say the average is 2%, right? So you're earning 2% with this becoming your own bank, and then inflation is going up 2%. So that means you're not losing your money. It's staying consistent. Versus if you're keeping it in the bank, inflation is just eating away at your money. That means your money sitting in the bank is basically trash. It's not really helping you earn nothing. It's helping the bank earn something, but it's not helping you. All right. So keep that in mind. Next thing, tax advantages. So when you borrow money, you're not taxed on borrow money. So this is how you can keep more of your money. So the wealthy people understand two things. They know how to make money, and then they know how to keep money. And the way you keep money is having tax advantages. So with you borrowing money, this is why they always tell, like, for you to be rich and you understand this concept, you want to put everything into your assets and then borrow from your assets to pay for your other items. And at the same time, you pay yourself back. That is the process of keeping that money for yourself tax free, because you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. And then the last thing, which is the most incredible thing, is it leaves a family legacy. So you're not guaranteed each day, but if something should happen to you, your family will get death benefit, like a big blossom of money, and they're able to keep creating family wealth with that big blossom of money. By no means, you can literally use the money today to take care. Like I said, it's liquid. You can take care of things you need to take care of, live off of if you want to. Definitely figure out, like, learn more about becoming your own bank. We're going to have more information at this at the very end that we can really dive more into it. But this is the benefits of becoming your own bank right here. Okay. So the next thing is you want to set up a brokerage account, right? Now that you got you become your own bank, you're leveraging. I heard this from Wall Street Trapper. He said, you want to learn? You want to learn how to allow your money to work for you. You worked hard for it. And when he was in jail learning about all these different things, somebody told him, first, buy stocks. Second, buy a business. Finally, buy real estate. So we're going to teach you, after you get become your own bank, you got that all set up. You want to start buying some stocks. The easiest way to get started in stocks is with indexes. That is the easiest way to get started. The S&P 500 is literally the average of the 500 top companies. And historically, conservatively, they earn about 10% a year. 10% a year. They earn about 10% a year. What did I say earlier? I said you only need to make 4% a year, right, off an account. Now, just get this. Let me put this out there. So when you earning money in stocks, that's earning money, right? And if you take that money out, you have to pay taxes on it. So if you borrow that money, you don't have to pay taxes on it. So just know that you have a solution right here. This is an asset. We're building up assets, but 10% a year. So let's just say you have $1 million, right? And you're earning 10% a year. That means each year you earning $100,000. What could you do with $100,000 for the rest of your life? Like, you earning that 10% historically, right? Sometimes it might be higher, sometimes it might be lower, but on an average, it's about 10%, right? This is the easiest play. It's easy plays. Like, we're just literally passing, running. Like, it's so simple, y'all. So stocks, figure it out. My favorite platform right now is M1 Finance, because they allow you to borrow the money. Like, you can put the money in, get your entire pie set up, but then you're able to borrow from that. So I like M1 Finance. TradeStation is another good one. E-Trade, Robinhood. Don't really mess with Robinhood. It's decent, but it's not everything you need right there. They got E-Trade, Fidelity. What's that other one? I forgot. I have to get back with y'all on that. But get you some stocks, y'all. Get you some stocks. All right. And another thing about stocks is stocks can be an easy play. So think about the things that you have in your house or the things that you use. So if you have an Apple phone, you need Apple stocks, right? If you have an Android phone, you need Microsoft stocks. If you like to buy Nikes, you need Nike stock. If you like to buy Amazon, you need Amazon stock. Like the things that you buy, you're able to buy a part of that company. That is the great thing about stocks is you're able to buy a partial of that company. And if you're going to use those items anyway, why not you buy a partial of that company to allow you to make money from it too? Because you're going to share it with other people. Hey, I got an Apple phone. You don't have to tell nobody, but people will see you with it. Okay. They might want to go get it because they like your lifestyle. You have a part of the stock, so you will make money from that, right? So if you're going to buy anything, buy some stocks first and then go buy the item, okay? So look, let's find some extra money. The best way you can find extra money is to reduce your taxes. So if you ever look at your paycheck, especially if you're working a 9 to 5, there's a gross rate and then there's a net expenses. Majority of the time, the biggest portion of the difference between the two is your taxes. And basically, whenever you get a tax return, it's just an overpayment. It literally says on a tax return, it says this is the overpayment amount. So we're going to send this back to you. But you could literally be using that money right now, get an instant pay raise, put that extra money into either paying off debt or leveraging your assets even more. So say that you can earn an extra $500 a month, right? You're paying $500 in taxes because most people get like a $6,000 return. 500 times 12 equals 6,000. That's why I say money is math. That's why y'all gonna join this movement. Make sure y'all get some gear. That's a brief commercial right there. So say that you gave you an extra $500 a month right now, right? Now you can pay off. Now you don't have to go finance your lifestyle. Now you don't have to be living paycheck to paycheck. You got an instant pay raise and you're able to leverage that money right now to pay off your debt faster. That way you don't have to keep paying higher interest, get your credit score higher, and then at the same time, start stashing some more money away. Now think about that percentage wise that we had earlier right here, where you can have 10, 70, and 20. With an extra $500, you have more money into each one of those categories, right? So think about that. All right. Next thing, utility fees. So most of the time, if you ever look at your utility bills of like your cell phone, your water bill, your TV, cable, internet bill, you'll see like they add these additional fees in there if you're really paying attention. There's a way you can actually remove those fees. And even though they're like dollars and cents, like not much, they add up over time. And that way that can allow you to have more money into those other categories. So that way you're able to leverage even more money. Next thing is you want to increase your credit score. I did not know this until my credit score increased, and then I started seeing a big difference. Actually, my car insurance company, when I first got them, I had so no lie, my credit score was at a 492 at one point, right? And I remember I had to pay high. I remember I was just paying my car insurance, and I was like, man, this is kind of high. I asked my friends what their car insurance was, and every time I go get a quote from somewhere, it was always high. As soon as I started paying off my stuff, my credit score started to go up. The car insurance company that I currently had at that time, they reached out to me and said, hey, you get a lower rate. I thought I was getting the lower rate because I was driving better. No, I actually got a lower rate because my credit score increased, and it was incredible. And that's when I really started to learn. When you have a low credit score, you pay higher interest rates, you pay higher payments, you pay higher everything, especially if you're trying to find a place to live. You pay a higher deposit, credit premium, rates, anything. It's just higher. Even when you're looking for a car, it's just higher, which takes you forever to pay it off. On top of you overpaying the taxes, right? So figure out how to increase your credit score. And we have a whole little process for that too. We have a do-it-yourself credit repair fix. We got a whole little document that we can share with you that will go over how you can really repair your credit. All right. Next thing is you want to redirect the interest that you pay, right? This is more on becoming your own bank. So when you finally get your becoming your own bank, the greatest play with that is whenever you borrow money from yourself, from your life insurance policy, you pay yourself the interest back. And we really do this with cars. All right. That is how the biggest play that you can do, because cars go down in value, right? They depreciate over time. So watch this. Say you can buy a $20,000 car. So you basically become your own bank. You have $20,000 saved up in it. You'll borrow the $20,000 from there. No taxes, right? You'll pay for the item. But say that before you did that, you went to the bank and see how much of a note you was going to have. And the bank told you, hey, with your situation, you need to pay us about $250 a month for 5 years. And then your car will be paid off. So you say, okay, bank, thank you. Talk to y'all later, right? You go take out 20,000. You'll buy the car cash, 20,000. Now, what you're gonna do? You'll put it onto your budget, your allocation thing. You're gonna pay yourself $250 each month for the next 5 years. $250. You're gonna pay yourself a month. While your money is already compounding interest on itself, you're adding more money to it, because that is the same payment you would have been paying the bank to finance the car for you. Now you're paying yourself the principal plus interest, plus your money is already in there, and plus your money is earning interest. So you're getting 4 times the amount of money that you was going to put in there, plus the amount of percentages that you're getting. Man, it's just redirecting that interest so you can pay yourself. So you want to repay yourself that interest instead of a bank. All right. Then the last thing, everybody says this: cut your expenses. So the way I like to think about it is this: if it's not making you money right now, cut it until an asset can pay for them for you. So for instance, Netflix, say it's like $20 right now, right? If you don't have an asset making you $20 a month every month right now, then you don't need Netflix. Find something, go get your M1 stock, put it in there. It'll make a certain amount of money. Okay, cool. Now it's paying for your Netflix. You want your assets to eventually start paying for your living expenses. So that way your assets are paying for them and not you, right? So if it's not making you money right now, don't pay for it. Cut it out until you can find a way for something else to make you money. All right. That's finding your extra money. All right. Sales. Everybody loves sales. And this is why I tell people, get into the apartment industry, because like I said, the first thing you're going to get is a discount on where you live at. Second thing is you get your hourly pay. And then the last thing is you get a commission. So the way I like to think of sales is you're basically solving a problem. If you're selling something and it's not solving a problem, that's where all the, salesmen are bad and everything. It just don't go well. If you honestly feel like you're solving a problem, then you're basically selling. And you're selling all the time. You basically are selling yourself. So when you go get a job, you're selling yourself, because you're telling that company, I can help solve your problem by being an employee with you. Hold on 1 second. Hey, come on. Let's go to the room. So yeah, whenever you're selling anything, you're basically just solving a problem. So the more problems you can solve, the bigger your commission is going to be. So people buy off of an emotion. So it says 70% is an emotional buy and 30% is on logic. So if you can find a way to emotionally get somebody worked up, then you can sell them on the 30% of why this product would be best for them. Okay. Just a little tip right there. Like I said, got a whole other course that will go deeper into all of this, but I just want y'all to understand that whenever you sell something, you're trying to help solve a problem, even in relationships. People are getting in relationships because you're able to help either balance somebody out. You're helping to feel something, either avoid pain or gain more pleasure. In one of those cases, that is selling. That's all selling is. All right. So sales equals solving a problem. One of my favorite ways to make money, and it's an exponential way to make money, is trading Forex. And I know a lot of Forex talk has been going around, and I know a lot of people have tried it. It just didn't work out for them. But the main things that you need whenever you start trading Forex to have this lucrative way to make money is you need a mentor. The second most important thing you need is a mentor. The mentor is super, super important. All right. Because the mentor would teach you what you need to go through. And I've been there. I was a trader that thought I can just figure it out on my own. And I was watching, trying to get all the free game from everybody and this and that, trying to get their trading styles, and would lose, blow accounts, lost everything. That's another thing that put me in the hole after I got out of college. But another thing you need is patience, consistency, and a good strategy. Okay. So find a mentor and then develop your own strategy and then use other people's money. Like my Forex funds, top tier trader at FTMO. What do I mean by use other people's money? Hold on one second. What happened? I'm almost done. Daddy's almost done. But like I was saying, you want to have patience, consistency, and a good strategy. But you want to use like other people's money, like my Forex funds. I think you can get an account for you pay like what $9,000 and you get $100,000 account. And that is able to help you leverage in a so much faster way, like so much faster. Then a lot of people like to put like $100 in their account and then try to grow that $100 to $1,000. To me, like I said, this is why you get a mentor, and I can be your mentor. I can really help you understand this. To me, that is a lot of work when you don't have to work that hard, right? You can literally learn how to copy the cat, and you can literally copy a strategy. All right. So I'm in other groups where you can literally watch other people bring up trade ideas, and you can either take those trade ideas or you can like analyze them to see how they're doing it in live action, which will help you overall. There's an algos out there where you can literally have the algo trade for you. But if you do those, I still say that you should learn how to trade the market. All right. But definitely, the first two things you need to do is find a mentor. And then the second thing is listen to that mentor. All right. That is very, very important. All right. So this is the play in the math steps right here. Like everything we went through. This is where I'm just really big on. First thing you need to do is organize and allocate and then start getting that cash back. That's the first three things right there that you need to do, because that will help you out so much. All right. So we do got these partnerships with these companies that helps us leverage this to help other people. So that way I don't have to do it all by myself. So I partnered with a company that have experts, like experts. And usually a lot of people will come to me and say, Joe, why I haven't heard of this stuff before? Because usually the people they're marketing to makes at least $250,000 a year, which means $250,000. But now we are finding companies that's able to leverage it by wholesaling it out and cutting marketing costs to help people understand this and take advantage of it. All right. Having experts help them out. That's like really wholesaling. Like if you want the retail stuff, you got to make at least $250,000. So these experts help you reduce your taxes, right? They'll look over all your pay stubs and everything, write out your W-2s, send it in as a suggestion. All you got to do is send it to your employer, and then you got it right there. They'll help you reduce your billing. So all those utility fees that you saw on your different accounts, they'll help negotiate those for you. They'll actually help you write your letters to help build your credit, right? And then they'll definitely help you get set up with a PRA account. That's the private reserve account. You do all those right there. You're adding extra money to your account. You're actually building an asset alongside of that and just building yourself. All right. So another thing that we partner with is mentorship for trading. It's crucial. So, like I said, I will be your mentor, but you will have a lot of mentors if you decide to come partner with this company with me. Like I said, they provide video calls, trade ideas, and their indicators are amazing, and they'll help you take trades way better. And the indicators are so simple and easy to use. And I'm like, man, if I would have had this a long time ago, this would have made my life so much easier. And and I'm not gonna lie, trading is what really helped me have 5 figures in my bank account. Like trading, it just makes it so much easier, right? Along with the reduce your taxes, having that discipline of that, of allocating my money, that makes me have financial peace when I allocate my money and everything like that. Cause I know I just look at one account and I say, hey, I can either do this or I can't. Cool. Cause everything else is automatic. I got to automatically go into my stocks accounts, got to automatically go into my business accounts, automatically go into my savings, different things like that. Everything is working in automation, but trading was what really put a lot of money into my accounts. That's like making them over 5 figures. All right. Last thing is I have my Invest in Yourself University where I teach you a little bit about everything, right? We go into way more detail of just building out your financial statement. Of that is organization. We go in way much more detail on there. Second thing is I teach you how you can like pay off your debt a lot faster with debt snowballing, velocity banking, all the things like that. And then becoming your own bank, I really go deep into different strategies that you can use for each one of those. That is all in my university. And there's a saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. All right. So that is me. That is everything from that I wanted to share with y'all. Y'all can reach out to me on TikTok. My TikTok is where I put all my videos on first. Then I link those. I leak those to either my Instagram or my Snapchat or my Facebook. All right. But start at TikTok. Come see me there. I try to make some fun things. I think TikTok is really cool. I get the most interaction on there. My Money is Math. That is the expert partnership. So you can really learn about that having experts work for you, reducing your taxes, reducing your billing, helping you with your credit, setting up PRAs. And we also got land banking, wealth, like really wealth things in there. All right. Money with your phone, that is the trading. So if you really want to learn trading, if you really want to get that partnership with me, you really want to have a lucrative amount of money in your bank account, come learn to trade with me. All right. And then, like I said, that Invest in Yourself, that's the financial freedom course where I teach you. I really dive deep and I really help you understand in more depth of everything. And it's just a one-time fee. It's for lifetime access. I'm always adding to it as I learn, as I go to seminars, spend thousands of dollars to learn this information. I come back and I give it to my tribe right here in that financial freedom course right there. And I actually got a free ebook. If you email me info@firstclassinvestment.net, I would definitely hook you up with a free ebook. All you gotta say is, hey Joe, love what you're doing. Can I get a free ebook? I'll digitally send it right over to y'all. But like I said, if you want one of those How Money Works books, definitely send me an email there or DM me or reach out to me, however the case may be, and say, Joe, I want to get that book. We'll set up the shipping costs and then I'll ship it out to you. If you can meet me somewhere, I'll meet up with you, pass on the book. I'll be happily sit down, talk to y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I mean, I appreciate y'all for making it through this video. Let's change that narrative. If you're making less than $20 an hour, I just gave you a lot of plays to help increase your money. All right. And I hope that you take one of them seriously. If anything, get the cashback credit card because that's easy money. Follow me on TikTok because I teach these strategies in more depth. In my ebook, I'm teaching these strategies in more depth. You really want to change yourself, get into that Invest in Yourself course where I'm really diving deep, or partner with me in one of these. So Anybody that partner with me, either the expertness or the trading, you automatically get into the freedom course. So, hey, that's just a play right there. But I love y'all. I hope that this works. Keep investing in yourself. Remember my taglines: eat clean, train dirty, have an abundant mindset, be a wealth creator, be a digital entrepreneur, and then have a luxurious lifestyle. All right. I love y'all. Peace.